Most Audi owners think they're using their car's advanced features correctly, but they're actually destroying thousands of dollars worth of technology without even knowing it. Last week, a guy brought his 2022 RS6 Avant with only 28,000 miles, and the MMI screen looked like someone had taken sandpaper to it. The anti-reflective coating was completely destroyed, leaving permanent splotchy marks across the entire display. I asked one question: "What do you use to clean your screen?" He said, "Just regular Windex and paper towels, same as my TV at home." That one cleaning habit cost him $1,200 for a complete MMI screen replacement. Here are 10 Audi features that owners consistently use wrong, causing expensive damage, and number 1 will cost you over $15,000 if you keep doing it. Number 10. Your MMI screen has a special anti-reflective coating that most people destroy within the first year. Here's what's actually happening every time you spray glass cleaner on it. The MMI infotainment display serves as your car's central command center, controlling everything from navigation to climate settings. But that crystal clear screen you're looking at has a microscopic metal oxide coating applied during manufacturing that eliminates glare and improves visibility in direct sunlight. This coating is incredibly thin and delicate. When you spray household glass cleaners like Windex or generic detailing products on it, you're essentially attacking it with chemical solvents. These cleaners contain ammonia, isopropyl alcohol, and aggressive surfactants that break down the molecular bonds holding the coating together. The real damage happens when you wipe it down with paper towels or rough cloths, as the physical scrubbing action strips the weakened coating away in uneven patches. The correct way to clean your MMI screen is surprisingly simple. First, make sure the screen is completely cold. Never clean it when it's been sitting in direct sunlight or immediately after driving. Use only a clean, high-pile microfiber cloth designed for optical surfaces. If you absolutely must use moisture, dampen the cloth very lightly with distilled water only. For stubborn fingerprints, you can use a dedicated screen cleaner that's specifically labeled as ammonia-free and alcohol-free. But a dry microfiber cloth handles 95% of cleaning situations without any risk. Number 9 on our list is the soft close door system, and slamming these doors like regular car doors will destroy the delicate actuator mechanisms. Soft closed doors are one of those luxury features that feels magical when it works properly. You gently push the door until it contacts the seal, then release it, and an electric motor quietly pulls it the rest of the way into the fully latched position. It's smooth, silent, and sophisticated. When you slam the door with force, you're bypassing the primary catch entirely and forcing the latch directly into the secondary position. This completely skips the electronic trigger that activates the pull-down motor. Instead of the system working as designed, you're sending massive shock loads through the delicate plastic gear teeth inside the actuator. Over time, this abuse causes the internal gears to strip, the micro switches to fail, and the cable mechanisms to bend or break. You'll start noticing that the soft close feature works intermittently, then stops working entirely, and eventually you might have doors that won't latch properly. The correct technique is simple. Guide the door gently toward the frame until you feel it contact the primary catch. Then immediately let go. The motor will take over and complete the closing sequence silently and smoothly. The repair cost for a damaged door actuator ranges from $800 to $1,500 per door. At number 8, we have launch control and AMAX shifting, features that can destroy your transmission if you don't understand the thermal limits. Launch control is engineering wizardry that coordinates your engine, transmission, and all-wheel drive system to deliver maximum acceleration from a standstill. The system builds boost pressure, manages wheel slip, and executes lightning-fast gear changes to get you from 0 to 60 as quickly as possible. To protect the transmission from catastrophic failure, Audi programs a launch counter into the transmission control module. Most S-Tronic-equipped cars are limited to around 200 launches before the system permanently disables itself. The bigger problem is back-to-back launches without proper cool-down periods, which causes rapid fluid degradation and clutch pack glazing. Each launch event subjects the transmission clutch packs, dual-mass flywheel, and axles to extreme mechanical shock and thermal stress. Repeated launching beyond safe thermal thresholds causes rapid fluid shear, clutch plate glazing, and microfracturing of the dual-mass flywheel. The safe protocol requires patience. Limit yourself to no more than 2 or 3 launches per driving session, and allow at least 15 minutes of normal, gentle driving between launch attempts. This gives the transmission oil time to circulate and cool down properly, preventing the $15,000 transmission replacement that results from thermal damage. Number 7 brings us to the Quattro with Ultra technology system, and ignoring the early warning signs of binding will lead to a complete all-wheel drive system failure. Quattro with Ultra is Audi's on-demand all-wheel drive system that uses a multi-plate wet clutch assembly to engage the rear wheels when additional traction is needed. Over time, the high-friction environment inside the clutch pack causes the fluid to break down and lose its friction-modifying properties. When this happens, you'll start noticing low-speed binding or vibration, especially during tight turns in parking lots. Many owners dismiss this as normal Quattro rumble, but it's actually a warning sign that the clutch fluid has degraded and needs immediate attention. If ignored, the degraded fluid causes the clutch plates to stick and slip unevenly, eventually leading to complete clutch pack failure. This stick-slip behavior creates physical binding of the drivetrain, severe shuddering during tight low-speed turns, and wheel skipping. Left unaddressed, the continuous friction destroys the clutch plate material and damages the actuators. The fix is outlined in Audi Technical Service Bulletin 392143, which calls for a complete double flush using genuine G055515A2 clutch gear oil, followed by system recalibration. This $600 to $800 service prevents the $4,000 to $6,000 cost of replacing the entire Quattro Ultra clutch assembly. At number 6, we have carbon ceramic brakes, and one mistake during wheel removal can cost you $6,000 to $10,000 per rotor. Carbon ceramic brakes are made from carbon fiber reinforced silicon carbide, making them incredibly hard and heat resistant, but also surprisingly brittle when it comes to impact damage. The most expensive mistake happens during routine maintenance when heavy wheels are allowed to slide off the hub without proper support. When a 60 to 80-pound wheel and tire combination slips and strikes the outer edge of the ceramic rotor, the impact can instantly chip, crack, or delaminate the carbon matrix. Unlike steel rotors, carbon ceramic rotors cannot be turned, machined, or repaired. Even a small chip compromises the structural integrity of the entire rotor. Although carbon ceramic rotors possess extreme surface hardness and resistance to frictional wear, they are exceptionally brittle when subjected to direct, localized physical impacts. Because ceramic rotors cannot be resurfaced, a single chip or crack on the outer edge can lead to catastrophic shattering of the disc under high-pressure braking. The correct procedure requires threaded wheel alignment pins that screw into the lug bolt holes before removing the remaining wheel bolts. These pins support the wheel and guide it straight off the hub, keeping the wheel barrel safely away from the delicate rotor edge and preventing $6,000 to $10,000 in damage per rotor. Number 5 on our list is rapid directional transmission selection, and this habit destroys dual clutch transmissions faster than anything else. Modern Audi transmissions use electronic shift-by-wire selectors that send digital commands to the transmission control module. The destructive habit is shifting from drive to reverse, or vice versa, while the car is still moving, especially during parking maneuvers or when trying to rock the car out of snow. While Audi's shift-by-wire computer will reject this gear request at higher speeds to protect itself, it will execute the shift at slow crawls of 1 to 2 miles per hour. When that happens, you're forcing the transmission's delicate wet clutches and hydraulic seals to violently arrest the vehicle's remaining rolling momentum instead of letting the brakes do that job. In a dual-clutch transmission, this sends massive shock loads through the mechatronic unit, clutch packs, and hydraulic seals, leading to harsh engagement, delayed shifting, and eventually complete mechatronic failure. Shifting while the vehicle is in motion forces the internal transmission clutches, bands, or gears to arrest the vehicle's kinetic momentum, a task designed solely for the friction brakes. The sudden shock causes rapid degradation of the hydraulic seals, localized overheating of the transmission fluid, and physical glazing of the wet clutch packs. The correct technique requires discipline. Always bring the car to a complete stop. Hold the brake pedal firmly, select your desired gear, and wait for the gear indicator to confirm the change before releasing the brake. This simple habit prevents the $12,000 to $18,000 transmission rebuild that results from shock damage. At number 4, we have Quattro tire management, and mismatched tread depths will destroy your center differential in under 10,000 miles. All-wheel drive systems like Quattro are extremely sensitive to differences in tire rolling circumference. A tire with 4/30 seconds of remaining tread has a smaller overall diameter than a new tire, meaning the worn tire completes more revolutions per mile. When you have mismatched tires, the center differential has to work constantly to compensate for these speed differences. Audi's official engineering tolerances are strict. No more than 2 millimeters of difference between the left and right tires on the same axle, and no more than 3 millimeters of difference between the front and rear axles. Exceed these limits, and you're forcing the all-wheel drive system to work overtime, causing rapid differential fluid degradation and eventual catastrophic failure. A new tire has a larger overall diameter and rolling circumference than a worn tire of the exact same make and size. If tread depth differences exceed Audi's strict engineering tolerances, the axles will continuously turn at different speeds, even when driving straight on a highway, forcing the center differential to work constantly to compensate for the slip. The solution requires rotating tires every 5,000 to 7,500 miles and replacing tires as a complete set when differences exceed tolerances. If you have a single tire failure, either replace all 4 tires or have the new tire mechanically shaved to match the others, preventing the $4,000 to $8,000 differential replacement cost. Number 3 brings us to the dual-chamber sport differential, and mixing up the fluids during service will cause immediate catastrophic failure. The Audi Sport differential uses a dual-chamber design, where one chamber contains mechanical gears requiring high-viscosity gear oil, G0-55190A2, while the adjacent chamber houses electro-hydraulic clutch packs requiring low-viscosity ATF G055515A2. These fluids cannot be interchanged without causing immediate damage. If thick gear oil gets into the clutch chamber, it clogs control valve orifices and burns out the clutch packs. If thin ATF gets into the mechanical chamber, it fails to lubricate the gears properly, causing immediate gear tooth shearing. Either mistake results in complete differential failure and an $8,000 to $12,000 repair bill. The Sport differential features a unique dual-chamber housing, where one chamber contains the mechanical ring, pinion, and bevel gears, while the adjacent chamber houses the electro-hydraulic clutch packs and control valves. Crucially, these 2 chambers require entirely different fluid specifications that cannot be mixed without catastrophic consequences. Despite lifetime fill marketing, the Sport differential should be serviced every 40,000 to 60,000 miles by a technician who understands the dual-chamber design and uses only the correct OEM-specified fluids in their respective chambers. The cost of using a specialist is insignificant compared to differential replacement. At number 2, we have the panoramic sunroof drainage system, and using compressed air to clear blockages will flood your interior with thousands of dollars in damage. Every panoramic sunroof is designed to leak, with water collected in a hidden tray and drained through tubes running down the A-pillars and C-pillars. Over time, these tubes become clogged with organic debris, And the expensive mistake is trying to clear blockages with high-pressure compressed air. The drain hoses are simply press-fit onto plastic nipples without clamps, and compressed air creates enough pressure to blow the hoses completely off their connections. Once disconnected, the next rainfall dumps water directly into the interior, reaching critical electronic modules under the seats and in the trunk area. The flexible rubber drain hoses are simply press-fit onto small plastic nipples on the sunroof frame without physical clamps. Blasting high-pressure compressed air down the tube creates a massive pressure buildup behind the clog. And rather than clearing the blockage, this pressure easily blows the rubber hose completely off the plastic nipple. The safe method uses flexible tools like weed trimmer line, fed gently down through the drain holes to break up blockages, then flushed with warm, soapy water. This annual maintenance prevents the $5,000 to $15,000 in water damage repairs that result from disconnected drain hoses. And finally, at number 1, the most expensive mistake, S-tronic dual clutch, creeping and clutch writing, which will cost you over $15,000 in transmission replacement. The S-tronic uses 2 physical clutch packs operating in transmission fluid, fundamentally different from a conventional automatic with a torque converter. The destructive habit is allowing the car to creep in traffic or holding position on inclines using the accelerator, forcing the clutches to slip continuously below 5 miles per hour. This continuous slipping generates extreme friction heat that rapidly degrades the transmission fluid. As the fluid breaks down, it leads to clutch pack glazing, mechatronic valve wear, and severe shuddering. The thermal damage is cumulative and irreversible, requiring complete transmission replacement at $15,000 to $20,000. The most common and damaging driver habit is allowing the S-tronic vehicle to creep slowly in heavy stop-and-go traffic by slightly releasing the brake pedal or holding the vehicle stationary on an incline using the accelerator pedal. When creeping at very low speeds, the clutch is forced to slip continuously to prevent stalling the engine, acting exactly like a driver riding the clutch pedal on a manual car. The correct technique requires waiting for significant gaps in traffic before moving, using the foot brake or auto hold on inclines, and maintaining S-tronic fluid service strictly every 35,000 to 40,000 miles, as this is a strict factory requirement rather than a lifetime fluid. Master these procedures, and your Audi will provide years of reliable performance instead of expensive German repair bills. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, and if you like content like this, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one.